today I got a really special video. I mean, I always say that about every video, but that's just because every video is special. Except for this one. And this one. Why don't we just move on? One of the biggest questions that people tend to ask me on this channel is where to find toy army men. And I always list the same old eBay sellers or websites or even the thrift store, but one of the big things that I've noticed over the last few years is that a lot of stores have quit carrying toy army men. Just the last 5 years alone, Target has dropped toy army men, and just this last year, Walmart has quit selling them, which is kind of a big deal because Walmart was one of the biggest sellers of plastic toy army men over the last however many decades. Well, today, Dollar General has pulled through for us because we have a set that comes directly from them. So today we have this epic, awesome tank set that would be perfect for anyone who's a fan of toy army men, whether it's a collector or maybe even your kids. In fact, one of the things I really like about this set is that it's really unique compared to other sets of army men, and it's also still pretty high quality, and it's only $10. So let's go ahead and jump right in without further ado and check out this awesome set of toy soldiers. While I set these up, I'll just be honest and say that I'm not sure who made this set. I know I've seen it online, primarily sold through Toys R Us Canada, but just last year they made their way to my area and I had to grab one. The actual tank itself is super cool and has loads of detail. It also not only serves as a play feature, but also has a carrying case to store your armies and vehicles. It even comes with a carrying handle. The figures are also very nicely detailed, as we will see here shortly, though this set borrows perhaps a little too much from Sunny Days Entertainment, because a couple of these figures are blatant copies of some of their molds, and as much as I hate to say it, they have far better detail than the Sunny Days soldiers. If I were an employee at Sunny Days, I'd be offended right now. Alright, so today we have an unnamed set of modern toy soldiers. I'm just going to call them Soldier Force because that's what is on the tank right over there. I'm not sure who made these. As I previously stated, I actually have no idea. I couldn't tell by the branding or anything, so I'll probably just have to dig a little harder. But yeah, these are really, really cool, unironically. Now, I don't think this is cool for like a collector like myself, but definitely if you're trying to Christmas shop for your kids right now, because we're in December, this is definitely a great set for them for only $10 too. Like, you get a lot of features, a lot of features. So let's take a look at the vehicles firsthand. So you get two of these tanks. I'm going to try to hit focus. And these are okay. Yeah, they're okay. They have that modern army men problem where they're kind of small. I'm going to reach over here, do what I always do. Kill everyone, like I always do. I'm not putting those back up. So, here is a Timmy Patton take. Just going to kill everyone. Look how nicely detailed, how big that is, how sturdy that is. It's real good plastic. And then here's our modern tank. Can't really do that with the... I guess you can, but it feels like it's going to break easier. This is a little flimsier. But the detailing isn't bad. I will say that. I do like the detailing. As you can probably tell, there's definitely a lot of similarities between this set and the Sunny Days set, especially like with the barricades like this. So you get these machine guns. They go into the holes here. I will say they are kind of stiff. You're going to have to drill them in a little pretty good. But yeah, I think these are really cool. The machine guns also look pretty cool. I'm going to assume it's a machine gun. But you get these barricades and they clip together. I'm going to undo them just to show you. So there's your clip. There's your hole. Bada bing, bada boom. So I'm pretty sure you're meant to put it on this piece here. But the problem I had was... Oh, okay, I'm just stupid. I'm just actually an idiot. So there we go. In fact, this is definitely a copy of the Sunny Days barricade, 100%. Another gun you get is this turret right here, which I'm going to assume that's just a two-piece turret. It would actually be really cool if there were holes on the tank back there for these guns to go on. That would actually be really cool. But that would have been real easy to do. I'm going to assume that's an oversight, though. So, honestly, my favorite vehicle is this helicopter. I think it's a good size for a helicopter. One thing I've noticed is that Army mid aircrafts have stayed generally the same size, except in the Sunny Days bucket, which is $5 cheaper than this. Like, literally, when I was reviewing that bucket, I said in that review, at least I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm like 100% sure I said this. If they had just made one big plane instead of like 5 small ones, that would have been way better. But anyway, we're not talking about Sunny Days, we're talking about this set. So I actually like this helicopter. It's a little attack helicopter, looks like it's based off like an Apache or something. Really cool, real futuristic. Then we also got this jet, which again, this jet is pretty cool. A little chalky, kind of a chalky jet. It looks like his burner got cut in half, but that's okay. I don't really mind that. And then you get about 30 odd individual army men on top of everything you see here. Now, it is important to note that this is a 45-piece set. The big take is not included in that. Everything else is 45 pieces. So really, if you really want to think about it, 46 pieces. So, we got some pretty generic poses in this set, though. However, they're very nicely sculpted. Like, look at that gun. You can see all the little details on it, down to the ACOG, and down to, like, his laser sight, his grip. You can even see, like, little lines on the grip. Yeah, you can. That's really cool. His face looks really good. This is, like, the modern Armyman set. Got knee pads. It looks like he's throwing a potato masher. Buddy ran down to the antique Army Navy store and got some of his grandpa's old Wehrmacht gear. So, really cool. Of course, we get these in 2 colors. Here's a green figure. The green's really vibrant. I actually really like this shade. It's not... it's actually lighter, I think, than the Toy Story Army Men, which is that kind of evergreen color. So, I really like it, though. It's more of a lime... a little bit more of a lime, not exactly a lime. I don't know my colors very well. Don't roast me. But yeah, this guy is 110% a copy of the Sunny Days Binoculars Man, which I don't mind because I actually like this pose a lot, holding the binoculars. For years, we had the Matchbox clone that was the guy waving his hand, like he was waving at someone across a field or something with binoculars, and now finally... Army big companies are making a proper binocular holder. So, we got this guy here. It looks like he has a light machine gun. This doesn't look like the typical M4 or standard assault weapon that they're using. But again, detail's really nice. The only thing I don't like is that I wish the base plate was a little bigger. They're a little bit on the flimsier side. Not entirely, though. But I do think... these are still really nice nonetheless. So, very, very cool. Keep on going. We got this guy right here who's kind of looks like he's in the middle of marching or walking. Maybe just a little bit, but not exactly. Or he's standing guard. Again, detail, super great. And then we got another guy who's kind of similar to the last one who looks like he is standing guard. Looks like he's ready for combat, like he's standing in a, one of those boats they had on D-Day. Higgins craft. Took me long enough. Then we got our laying down shooter dude, and again, he looks really, really nice. And a lot of these companies that make guys laying down will usually forego the detail and the print on the bottom of the figure. The only one I think does it is like Timmy or BMC or CTS, but some of the cheaper companies will negate that. Like, I know the core, those guys who lay down the sniper dude, he's, I think he's missing some of his print, but they actually went kind of all out, and he looks pretty good on the bottom. The faces also look really good on these figures, like, very, very, very well sculpted. Go try to focus it on the face just a little bit. There we go, kinda. Yes, no, maybe so. We got this guy who has his rocket launcher. He's going to shoot down this helicopter. Then he's going to realize that was actually a civilian aircraft, and that was technically a war crime, and now he's going to have to go through trial, and he's going to lose his patches, and it's going to be a whole huge ordeal. But yeah, looks really nice. And then finally, we have a mortar man. So, one thing about Army Men to me is that whenever I was growing up and I had the mortar guy, I would give him like 2 assisting dudes. Because if you ever see a mortar in action, it's usually like a whole team of guys. I also usually put like a radio operator there, which this set would benefit great from a radio operator. Probably the only gripe I actually have with the figures is that there's not a huge variety. You only get 8 poses, however, I still think they're all really solid nonetheless. So, yeah, it's like most Army Men sets usually give them like a really small mortar. Like, that's really small. At least compared to a lot of the mortars I've ever seen. I feel like mortars tend to be a lot bigger than that. Fun side story, growing up here in East Texas, my neighbors built a mortar that shot fireworks, and it collapsed and lit the pasture behind our houses on fire. So, yeah, beat that, other people's childhoods. But yeah, again, I really like this set. It is a quaint little set. I love the tank that you get with it. That's technically the carrying case. I think a lot of other companies should copy that. You don't really see a lot of play sets where the carrying case is a big part of the actual set. So I would highly recommend this for anyone who likes Army Men. And like I've said multiple times, gonna get that like a little sticker there. If you have a child who loves Army Men, this is like a perfect set for Christmas. Only $10, like, literally, you could get them 2 of these, and they will be over the moon about it. Like, legitimately. So, that's going to call it for this set right here. I highly recommend it at Dollar General, and if I can find it online, I will put a link to where you can find it in the description. $10, I not only think this is a really good value, but it's a really good bang for your buck. You see what I did there? You see I used the tank turret to continue shooting. I mean, to be brutally honest, I feel like this would be a perfect gift for any child who loves toy Army Men. In fact, I could have seen myself going nuts for this when I was younger. In fact, honestly, the only reason I didn't go nuts for it now is because the happiness has been stripped from my soul. One of the biggest prices you have to pay as a YouTuber. Let me know what you think. Do you like this set? Do you have this set? Tell me down in the comments. And also, join the Discord. Tell us about it there. The Discord is almost at 140 members, which is insane. I always say that, but that's because it's true. I really didn't think that many people would want to join, but we are active on there every single day. I try to get on there as much as I possibly can. Sometimes I'll be at work. Sometimes I'll just be in here in the toy room just responding to people. So still, we have a bunch of fun over there, so go ahead and join us on Discord. But guys, that's going to wrap it up. Make sure to check out my live streams as well. I have been live streaming every Friday and Saturday night around 7 Central, so definitely check me out there. But anyway guys, I'm the Plastic Commander. You're the audience. Bye.
Mission accomplished. Well done, man. Pack it up. We're going home.